Cozy Memorial Chapel has been serving Farmington and the surrounding communities since 1864. Their commitment of service to the community is deeply rooted in Missouri history and is the foundation for everything they do today. John Cozine is proud to be the fourth generation to operate Cozy Memorial Chapel and is proud to support Farmington High School. Cozy Memorial Chapel, serving families for generations at 217 West Columbia Street in Farmington.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Mineral Area College broadcast booth. Mineral Area College, your next step, about to kick off game number 2 of the afternoon broadcast here on the MIMO Info Sports Stream. My name is Stephen Kabler, joined alongside by Brandon Pavlina. This is the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. Fleegs Equipment in St. Genevieve and Leadington. Fleegs Equipment for all your lawn, farm, and garden equipment needs. Let their family serve your family. Highway 32 in St. Genevieve and on the Outer Service Road in Leadington. Online 24/7 at Fleegs.com. We've got a good one lined up for you here on the girls bracket. It is the Arcadia Valley Tigers coming in at 5-3, taking on the Steelville Cardinals coming in at 8-3 for third place here in the 65th annual Bob Seacrest Jr. Central Christmas Tournament. Brandon, you just got through with game number 1 of the broadcast. It was a good one, and now we're going back to the girls' side for what should be a pretty good matchup between two teams that are similar, that like to run up and down the floor and have a couple of good stars on their teams.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The top end of both of these teams is awfully impressive when you talk about Gracie Smith from Arcadia Valley, who has been one of the best players in Southeast Missouri throughout her tenure with the Tigers. But on the other side, Sydney Booker is a sensational senior for Steelville as well. Looking forward to seeing those two go at it. But regardless, these are just two really good basketball teams. Arcadia Valley has been on a really nice run with their program over the past 5 seasons or so. Steelville, same story. 19-plus wins for 4 straight seasons for Steelville. This is two really great programs. A lot of winning has been done by these two teams over the past few seasons. And looking forward to seeing who comes out on top in this one today. I mean, third place game from the Central Christmas Tournament. It's as close as you can get to the championship, right? Both of these teams had hard-fought losses in their semifinal games, but now a chance to rectify everything and bring home at least a little bit of hardware with the third-place finish on the girls' side of the Central Christmas Tournament. So we'll see how they go, but either way, should be a good game because these two teams know how to win, and both coaches certainly know how to put their players in a position to win.
So let's take a look at how each team got here. We'll take a look through the bracket. Arcadia Valley coming in as the 5 seed. Took on South Iron in the first round. Got a win by 10, 49-39. And then they drew a very difficult challenge, to say the least. They had to take on Central, who was the number 1 ranked girls team in Class 4. Hung with them fairly well for the majority of that game, but end up falling 75-44 in the outcome of that one, and that puts them here in the third place game. Looking over at the Steelville Cardinals now, coming in as the 3 seed here in the Christmas tournament. They took on Fredericktown in round 1, got that win 64-36, and then took on second-seeded St. Genevieve in the semifinals. Fell to St. Gen 46-61. We will have the Central St. Gen game whenever we switch for the championship of the girls bracket, whenever we switch over to the J98 broadcast later on this evening. But right now it's AV and Steelville. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear from both head coaches. Had a chance to catch up with Steelville head coach Seth Collins and Arcadia Valley head coach Ricky Turnbow. So going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear first from Ricky Turnbow of Arcadia Valley. You're listening to the MIMO Info Sports Stream.
I'm sitting here at Pizza 101 South in Bonne Terre with owner Dustin. And Dustin, I got to tell you, I am absolutely impressed with just about everything here.
Thanks, Mark. We're pretty excited about the work we've done here.
I tell you what, the pizza is awesome. The wings are amazing. And don't get me started on all the pastas, the salads, and the other appetizers.
We're pretty proud of our food and our selection that we have here. People can come in, they can dine in, they can carry out, and they can pick up from our window.
Well, you've got me sold. Pizza 101 South in Bonne Terre. It's the place to be for great family food and fun.
It was 1989 when a young man started refurbishing tractors to help pay for college. After college, his passion continued into what has been an epic 32 years of hard work and hustle. Born from this hustle was Cole's Tractor and Equipment that still remains today. It was not handed down from generations, it was built by one man, my dad. Hi, this is Hannah. Kohl's was built out of a passion, hard work, and desire. Desire to offer this area some of the best quality product, affordable product that the homeowner or farmer can use. Help us celebrate these 32 years as we move out of 2020 and into 2021. Give us a call for all of your tractor equipment or service needs. Kohl's Tractor and Equipment, located just outside of Farmington, or call 573-756-4353. Kohl's Tractor and Equipment. Don't just follow the herd, lead the herd with Kohl's Tractor and Equipment and LS Tractors.
Back in here on the Fleets Equipment pregame show, joined by Ricky Turnbow, head coach of the Arcadia Valley Tigers girls basketball team, and coming in here to the third place game. Always nice to be playing on the final day of the tournament. What are you guys excited for?
We're excited to be here. We got a real quality team with Steelville ahead of us, and especially in everything going on, you get a chance to take the floor. You take it by the horns and you give it all you got and try to work for a win and get better.
What do you think matches up well for you in this game?
I don't know. They got a lot of weapons. We're going to be a little short-handed. We're missing some of our size and rebounding inside. We're going to have to do a good job rebounding. I think, obviously, we got some kids that have been shooting the ball well. Gracie Smith is a handful, and she draws a lot of attention, so a lot of her teammates need to be ready to catch and shoot, and they've been shooting well, so we're confident for them to do that, but we'll definitely have our hands full.
In the semifinals, y'all played Central and you hung tough with them. Of course, they are the number one ranked team in Class 4. You hung tough with them for the majority of that game. Did your girls get any confidence or learn anything from that game to take into this one?
I think so. We're building. We played them once before, and the score was similar, but the game was nowhere near similar. We were beat when we took the floor, and so like I said, we were a little shorthanded, and eventually they wore us down, but it just felt like you said we were much more in the game. We thought we could win, and that's what we want every night, is to just take steps forward. And that's why our schedule has been pretty brutal, and it's not going to be any different tonight. But you hope that benefits you in the long run, and everybody's playing to play their best basketball come district time, and that's what we're hoping.
Talking to Ricky Turnbow, head coach of the Arcadia Valley Tigers girls basketball team. One final question for you here, Coach. Just a couple of keys to the game. They're going to help you walk out of here with a third-place trophy.
We've got to take care of the basketball. We can't give easy turnovers and let them transition. The 1-3-1 that I've seen is tough. We can't try to make passes that aren't there, and I think for us we're going to be pretty small. We're going to have to rebound. We're going to have to block out, and we can't give them second and third opportunities. So it's the two things that come to mind for sure.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot.
Back in a minute on the Fleets Women pregame show.
It was 1963, and Fleeg's Equipment in St. Genevieve was founded as a family-owned and operated business where it remains to this day by our brothers Dave and Herb Fleeg. In 2016, our second location in Leadington opened. Hi, I'm Jason. Fleeg's Equipment is known best for selling exceptional equipment such as Case IH, Massey Ferguson, Hustler Turf, Spartan, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, and many more. Fleeg's Equipment is also known for outstanding service from the time you enter the door or pick up the phone. Because at Fleeg's Equipment, we ask that you let our family take care of your family. There are lots of places to get a mower, tractor, or a piece of equipment, but none with the history or longevity of Fleeg's Equipment. We are a proven family with certified technicians and customer service where you're more than just a number. Your business is family tradition here at Fleeg's Equipment. Fleeg's Equipment, Highway 32 in St. Genevieve and on the outer road in Leadington. Online 24/7 at fleegs.com. Fleeg's Equipment, let our family serve your family.
Back here on the Fleets Equipment pregame show, joined by Seth Collins now, head coach of the Steelville Cardinals girls basketball team, playing Arcadia Valley today in the third-place game. And Coach, it's been a good tournament for you guys, a good win in round one, a tough loss there in the semifinals. What do you know about this Arcadia Valley team, and what are you guys excited for to get back out on the court?
They've got Gracie Smith. She's a very talented player. We played against her the last couple of years, and we found out firsthand that she is very talented. We're going to have to get after it today and come in, play some defense, and kind of get a rhythm going offensively. We never could do that the other day against St. Gen.
So you're talking about needing to get into a rhythm. What kind of things are going to help you guys do that? Is it going to be more outside shooting or getting the bigs involved? What's it going to take there?
Yeah, for sure, a little bit of both. We kind of got to set the tone. Hopefully we can start it inside and then go out. Sometimes we open up the inside by knocking down some shots from the outside as well. So just kind of whatever's working to start, and then try to take advantage of it.
Talking to Seth Collins here, head coach of the Steelville Cardinals girls basketball team. What is it going to mean to your girls if you can come out of here with a win and get third place in such a prestigious tournament?
Yeah, it'd be huge. We're in some tough tournaments this year, so anytime you can get 2 wins in the tournaments we're in, that's a good tournament for us, really. Something we talked about this morning. It's our 4th year in here. We've never won on the last day of the tournament, so we lost in double overtime twice in the championship game, lost the consolation game a few years ago. So it'd be great to get a win on the last day of the tournament.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Best of luck to you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the coverage.
Back in a minute here on the Fleet School pregame show.
Gilster Mary Lee is now looking for owner-operators with their own authority and insurance to pull Gilster trailers round trip from their plants in southeast Missouri to thousands of locations across America. Weekly dependable settlements with a fuel card for significant discounts at the pump. Toll and scale devices are also available if needed. Everything is dry freight on 53-foot vans. Paid downtime and no-touch freight. You will support a private fleet for strictly round-trip lanes. Call Mike Welker at 800-851-5371, extension 3246.
Make it a great family night at Applebee's Bar and Grill in Farmington. Hi, my name is Amy Cousins, General Manager of your local store. Maybe start out with a couple of appetizers: boneless wings, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, spinach artichoke dip, chicken quesadilla. There's so much to choose from. Let the kids pick from the kids menu, then for yourself, choose one of our favorites. Steaks, ribs, seafood, pasta, we have it all. Go to Applebee's.com for the full menu and look for our happy hour prices. Doing good in the neighborhood, Applebee's Bar and Grill in Farmington.
Welcome back in, everybody. It's the Fleets Equipment pregame show, game number 2 of our triple header here today on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. My name is Stephen Kabler. Brandon Pavlina, my broadcast partner for the afternoon, will be joining us shortly. We've got a good matchup today. It's the girls' third-place game between the Arcadia Valley Tigers and the Steelville Cardinals. Got just about a minute until tip-off, so we're going to bring you some things here. Why don't we talk a little bit about the starting lineups, brought to you by Presbyterian Manor, the way you want to live in Farmington, or online at presbyterianmanor.org. For the 5th seed, 5-3 Arcadia Valley Tigers, it is Lily Jones, Gracie Smith, Haley Pauley, Alyssa Glanzer, and Jaden Phelps. That'll be your starting 5 for the Tigers. For the 3rd seed Steelville Cardinals, coming into this one at 8-3, it'll be the seniors Sydney Booker, Haley Woodall, Naomi Perkins, Toby Pennock, and Alyssa Church. Those are your starting lineups for the Steelville Cardinals. I'd like to thank a few of these sponsors here before we get everything underway. Norman Krumpecker Bail Bonds in Potosi, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, Parkland Monument Company, Paramount Staffing, Perry County Towing, Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills, and Perry Muffler and Auto in Perryville. They are announcing the starting lineups over the PA system right now, so we're just minutes away from tip-off. Of course, tip-off brought to you by New Era Bank. It's easy to save your coins and change with New Era Bank's Roundup Savings. To see how easy it is, visit your local New Era Bank or online at newerabank.com. New Era Bank, member FDIC. Let's take a look at some of these uniform checks here for the Steelville Cardinals. It will be the away red uniforms, all red uniforms with numerals in black outlined in white on the front and back of the jersey, red trousers with the Steelville S on the side, trimmed in black and white stripes as well. For Arcadia Valley, it's the home white uniforms. They've got Lady Tigers across the chest in yellow outlined in black, numbers on either side in yellow outlined in black, white trousers with a black stripe down the side and a yellow trim along the shorts. Getting ready for tip-off now. It will be the Tigers going from left to right, and the Cardinals, who win the tip, will be going from right to left. So controlling the ball out front for Steelville is Alyssa Church. She'll left-handed dribble, swing it down into the corner. Back to the corner, that is Toby Pennock, who shoots the three, won't go, and it'll be rebound out to the Tigers. For Arcadia Valley, it is Jaden Phelps bringing it down, and they'll get it out front to Alyssa Glanzer. She'll swing it back to the right side wing. Now off into the corner is Lily Jones. They were trying to find Gracie Smith. Ball is swatted away and stolen by the Cardinals, and here they come with Church handling the ball down into the corner, back to Pennock. She'll drive, kicks it back out to Church. Thought about the three, went to the free throw line, pulls up a shot, no good, and it's going to be rebounded out to the Tigers. Gracie Smith handles, the star senior here for the Tigers. Right-handed dribble into the corner, draws a triple team. Picks up her dribble looking underneath. Good find out to Lily Jones down on the block, and she's going to lose it. Steal by the Cardinals, Naomi Perkins. She's coming quickly down the floor. She'll swing it back out to Pennock. Pennock for three. Won't go off the front iron, but it will be rebounded by Steelville and stolen away quickly by the Tigers. Coast to coast goes Jaden Phelps. She can't get the layup to go. Rebounded out to Alyssa Church, and we're moving up and down very quickly here as Alyssa Church has it poked away by Gracie Smith. And here comes Smith down the other end of the floor. She'll put up a layup, and that one goes for the first points of the game. Gracie Smith puts in a deuce, and it's 2-0, 6.5 minutes to go here in quarter number one. Alyssa Church will bring the ball across the timeline for the Cardinals. Swing it down low. Good find to Sydney Booker in the lane, and that's too easy as Sydney Booker gets her first points, and it's a tie ball game here early. Three-quarter court pressure coming from the Cardinals. Gracie Smith breaks that with ease, and she'll swing it back around. Over to Haley Pauley. Now back to Glanzer. Glanzer hands off to Smith, and she'll reset with this 1-2-2 style zone from the Cardinals. Sydney Booker gets a hand on it, but it's corralled by the Tigers' Glanzer. Glanzer pulls inside, just inside the three-point line. Good 18-footer there, and it goes for Alyssa Glanzer, and it's a 2-point lead back to the Tigers. Cardinals bringing the ball down. It will be Church. Top of the key, crossover dribble, drives into the lane looking for Booker, gets it out to the near side corner, and Sydney Booker controls. She'll right-handed dribble. Good find to a cutting Haley Woodall, who puts it up and in. And now we got a tie ball game yet again. Again with the three-quarter court pressure, broken easily, now almost stolen by Sydney Booker of Steelville. Going to have some subs coming in. It will be Lauren Davis and Daylin Pryor will be coming in for Steelville, seeing their first action of the game. Tiger basketball as they work it around the outside. Jaden Phelps gets it into Gracie Smith. She tries to go up, but it's blocked. Lauren Davis, who just entered the game, gets a big block on Gracie Smith, and it's a turnover as Steelville comes the other way. 4-4, just under 5 to play here in quarter number one. Long pass over to Davis, now in the lane to Booker. Booker gets it, but can't get the shot to fall. Rebound out to the Tigers, and they're coming back the other direction. Sydney Booker playing the top of that 1-2-2 defense for Steelville, gets a hand on it. It's a turnover as the Cardinals look to go quickly down the other end of the floor. Can't control it, but it's tipped out of bounds by the Tigers, and it will stay on the other end for Steelville as they look to inbound. They'll get it in quickly to Davis. Swing it back around to Church. Church over to Perkins. Now back to Church. Church puts away a three-pointer, but it won't go. Offensive rebound, and it's stolen away. Back to the Tigers as they come down the floor. Across the timeline is Jaden Phelps. She'll get it to Gracie Smith. Left-handed dribble to reset. There's a 1-2-2 defense deployed by the Cardinals. They're looking to break the gap there as Gracie Smith is triple teamed yet again. That's going to be a kick ball by Steelville, and Gracie Smith clearly drawing the attention of this Steelville team as anytime she gets close to that three-point line, three Cardinals are surrounding her and not letting her go anywhere with the ball. It will be Tiger basketball after the kick ball, and another one comes here from Sydney Booker as she sticks her foot out, not allowing the bounce pass cross court. Inbound from the side out for the Lady Tigers. And it will be Glanzer to control. She'll get it over to Phelps. Phelps will swing it to Haley Pauley in the lane. She'll put up a floater, no good. saved in by Pauly, but it's corralled by Alyssa Church for Steelville. Here comes a fast break. Good pass finds Booker cutting to the basket. Sydney Booker puts it up and in. 2 points for her, 4 points for her on the day, and it's a 2-point lead for Steelville, 6-4 with 3.5 to go. Here comes Gracie Smith quickly down on the other end. Won't get the layup to go, and it's rebounded out to Steelville. They'll find Church, and she'll control. Brings it across the timeline, swings it over wide open was Lauren Davis, thought better of it. Now she swings it over to the far side wing to Daylin Pryor, who misses the 3 ball. And the Tigers coming quickly down to the other end, looking for Gracie Smith. She's got it here on the near side wing. She'll pass it in to Glanzer, who puts up a free throw line jumper, won't go. Rebounded out to Pryor now, and she'll give it back to Church, who controls. Crossover dribble from Alyssa Church into the lane. Good Euro step, puts the ball up, but it just rolls off the front iron, won't go. And now we got a jump ball as Sydney Booker and Haley Pauly fought for the rebound. Possession arrow in favor of Arcadia Valley, so we'll flip the floor and go back the other direction. On the floor now for the Tigers, number 33, Molly Cook, the young sophomore coming in. Quickly breaking the press is the Tigers, but it looks like Gracie Smith stepped on the end line, and we'll turn it back over. It's been fairly sloppy back and forth here with some missed shots from either team. Still settling in here early on in the afternoon. Church over for Steelville to Perkins, who shoots up a 3 ball. Won't go. Now we're going to have a foul call. It will be on Jaden Phelps. It will send Sydney Booker to the line for Steelville as she shoots a free throw up and good. Of course, free throws are brought to you by Serenity Hospice Care. Peace of mind when it matters most. Visit their website, serenityhospicecare.org. Second free throw up and in for Sydney Booker. She's got 6 of the 8 Steelville points here with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. That 3-quarter court pressure giving Arcadia Valley a little bit of trouble as Haley Pauly goes coast to coast, and she puts the ball up and in. And that's her first 2 points, and it's back to a 2-point ball game. That was a good take there, able to break the press and go coast to coast. Pryor, she'll kick it out to Davis. Davis lets the 3 ball go, and it finds its way home as Lauren Davis puts in a 3 ball, and now it's back up to a 5-point game. Gracie Smith gets into the lane, and she'll put up a floater. Starting to move a little bit faster now as both of these teams going back and forth, getting a little more comfortable and finding the bottom of the net. 11-8, Steelville with the lead. 1.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. It's going to be Church in the lane. She'll kick it out to Pryor. Pryor right-handed dribble into the lane. She'll swing it over to Davis. Thought about the 3? No. Long pass across the court to Church, who gets easily into the lane. Good move there after receiving the pass. And she'll put up her first 2 points of the game. 13-8, 5-point lead for the Cardinals. 60 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. This 3-quarter court press is giving Arcadia Valley some trouble, as it looked like Jaden Phelps was trapped there. Smart move to throw it off a Cardinal player and give her team a side out. Inbounded to Gracie Smith. She's been rather quiet here so far. Just 4 points, but 4 of the 8 points for the Tigers. As she's going to extend her arm there, and Church goes flying to the ground. Offensive foul on Gracie Smith, and just extended that arm out a little bit too much.
Maybe a little embellishment as well, but, you know, when you get a little shove, sometimes that's what you have to do. You got to hit the deck if you want to get that call, and, you know, it's I'm certainly certain a foul that number 10 would like to have back there. Gracie knows that that's one she cannot commit.
Church brings the ball over the timeline for the Cardinals. Pennock back to Church, looking inside to Booker, can't get it, as here's Pennock for 3. That one won't go. Offensive rebound coming out to Davis, and now it's stolen away by the Tigers, and here comes Gracie Smith. Down the other side, drawing 3 defenders yet again, but the floater goes up and in. Improbable make, but that's what she does.
Yeah, you could say that again. That's a tough shot.
3-pointer up from Davis, and that's another one from Naomi Perkins. Naomi Perkins puts up the 3 ball.
Boy, that was deep.
That was nothing but net as well, as we are under 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 16-10 Steelville lead. This 1-2-2 zone defense. 5 seconds now on the clock. Stolen by Perkins, out to Booker with 3, 2, and 1. Floater is away. It'll count if it goes, but it does not. And that'll wrap up quarter number 1. Steelville with a 16-10 lead. I'm going to take a quick timeout here. When we come back, second quarter action for you from the third place game in the girls bracket, Arcadia Valley versus Steelville on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
It was 1963, and Fleeg's Equipment in St. Genevieve was founded as a family-owned and operated business where it remains to this day by our brothers Dave and Herb Fleeg. In 2016, our second location in Leadington opened. Hi, I'm Jason. Fleeg's Equipment is known best for selling exceptional equipment such as Case IH, Massey Ferguson, Hustler Turf, Spartan, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, and many more. Fleeg's Equipment is also known for outstanding service from the time you enter the door or pick up the phone. Because at Fleeg's Equipment, we ask that you let our family take care of your family. There are lots of places to get a mower, tractor, or a piece of equipment, but none with the history or longevity of Fleeg's Equipment. We are a proven family with certified technicians and customer service where you're more than just a number. Your business is family tradition here at Fleeg's Equipment. Fleeg's Equipment, Highway 32 in St. Genevieve and on the outer road in Leadington. Online 24/7 at fleegs.com. Fleeg's Equipment, let our family serve your family.
Welcome back in, everybody. This is the Mineral Area College broadcast booth. Mineral Area College, your next step. Second quarter action underway now. Steelville with a 16-10 lead over Arcadia Valley in the Central Christmas Tournament third place game. As we'll start it off quickly, 3-ball up and no good. That was Haley Woodall with the shot, and Brandon, kind of exactly what we thought in the first quarter. Gracie Smith with 6, Sydney Booker with 6. Those are the two stars for either of these teams. They're showing out so far, but it's been a couple of three-pointers for the Cardinals. That's been the difference, one from Naomi Perkins and one from Lauren Davis. Gracie Smith with the ball at the free throw line, and she gets clobbered as she draws 4 of the 5 defenders from the Steelville team, and she'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
I mean, sometimes that's what it takes to try to slow her down. You really got to throw a lot of traffic at number 10 because Gracie Smith is as good as anybody on the offensive end of the court. And obviously that time they were just willing to send her to the free throw line rather than giving her an easy opportunity. So good play by her. Knocked down the front of the free throws and a chance to trim that lead a little further.
Free throws, of course, brought to you by Serenity Hospice Care. Peace of mind when it matters most, as Gracie Smith knocks them both down. And I guess the idea is make her earn them, but you know she's going to be good from the free throw line. So we'll get a travel quickly down as Reagan Martin has entered the game for the Steelville Cardinals. And she'll take an extra step before putting the ball on the deck. And it'll turn it back over to Arcadia Valley. Jaden Phelps bringing the ball across the midcourt line. Swings it on over to Haley Pauley. Pauley back to Phelps. Back to Pauley in the near side corner. 3-ball up, no good. And rebounded out by Martin. And she'll give it back over to Pryor. Pryor will swing it on over to Woodall. Woodall back to Pennock. Pennock to Pryor. And that's a shot from the free throw line extended. Won't go. Rebound out to the Tigers. And they'll get it to Gracie Smith quickly. And she'll slow it down just a little bit, swing it back over to Phelps. Phelps back to Smith. Smith in the lane looking for something. And, yeah, she's getting clobbered again. She'll go back to the free throw line. And, you know, Gracie Smith is going to be content to do that. If they're going to send her to the free throw line, she's going to get a little practice from the charity stripe and get some points while she's at it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, she's an excellent free throw shooter. And she'll take opportunities to trim the lead with the clock stopped all day long. So, and she's certainly done it. I mean, she's knocked down 3 straight now as she hits the front end. And it's quickly a 3-point lead now only after a 6-point lead to start the frame.
And the second one of the two goes down, and just like that, it's 16-14. Steelville with just a 2-point lead with 6.5 to go here in the half. Swings it over to the Cardinals into the lane is Woodall. Woodall out to Perkins, and Perkins lets one fly and hits the backboard and nothing else, and here comes Gracie Smith. Smith will swing it over to Phelps. Phelps standing right at the volleyball line. Down into Haley Pauley, dribbles hard, has to kick it back out. Gracie Smith looking for the ball. They'll get it to her at the free throw line. Good pump fake, gets her defender in the air and One dribble to the side, puts it up and in. And Gracie Smith now has 6 points in the second quarter, 12 points overall here in the game. And we got a tie ball game, just under 6 to play in the second quarter. Steelville swings it over. That is Pennock who puts it up, won't go.
Ooh.
Offensive rebound, and now we got a jump ball as Haley Pauley was fighting for it. And we've got some great effort on both sides so far here in this one. There have been bodies diving for loose balls and fighting for rebounds. And so far we've seen it's tie 1, 16 all.
Yeah, it's been a hard-fought game early, and it was a physical play. Paulie's going to check out and head to the bench. She's tough. She popped right up after hitting the deck. I don't know how, because that certainly did not look like it felt very good.
They're looking to get Gracie Smith the ball. She'll have it at the free throw line. Good drive, dishes it on over to Molly Cook, and it will go off of Cook's hand, and it will be called Steelville basketball. So let's get the 5 on the floor for the Cardinals. It is Booker, Church, Woodall, Pennock, and Perkins as Sydney Booker takes one into the lane and puts it up and in to put the Cardinals back out in front by 2, 18-16. The 5 on the floor for Arcadia Valley. It is Phelps and Glanzer, Smith, Cook, and Jones. Those are your 5 out here for the Cardinals. And another kickball as Booker sticks her foot out, doesn't want to give up the easy pass, and why not? Reset.
Yeah, I've heard it called lazy defense. I just don't agree with that. I think listen, certainly in some cases it can be. However, if that's all you can do to stop the pass from getting there, why not? I mean, if you can't react quickly enough to get your hand to it, stop the play. Don't allow an easy pass.
I'm a firm believer of the lazy defense claim, but that's just me. As the Tigers reset their offense and they'll swing it back over. It's Glanzer to control here on the near side wing, looking for Smith. Good hands out front from Naomi Perkins. She'll knock it out of bounds, and it will remain on this side of the court for the Tigers. Smith to inbound. She'll sling it in the backcourt for Glanzer. Glanzer with a strong right-handed dribble, kicks it on over to Pauley. Pauley cross-court pass to Phelps. Phelps looking for Smith in the lane. Good pump fake. Puts it up high off the glass, no good. Molly Cook with the rebound. She hits the deck, as well does Pennock. Now we're going to have a change of possession as we'll go back over to Steelville on the jump ball.
Yeah, Smith was thinking about trying to call a timeout, but just reacted a little bit too late, and it could have very easily been a jump ball. Well, no, it was a jump ball. Could have been a foul, too, though.
Church takes one dribble inside the far side wing of the three-point line and knocks down the 18 to 20-foot jumper. That's a good-looking shot there from Melissa Church and extends this lead for the Cardinals to 4. It's 20-16, under 4 to play here in the first half. Phelps will control for the Tigers on the far side wing. Back over to Haley Pauley, puts a floater up in the lane, won't go. Rebound out to Woodall for the Cardinals, and she'll give it to Alyssa Church. With a full head of steam coming down into the lane, looking, might have taken an extra step, but no call. And there goes Naomi Perkins into the lane, puts one up high off the glass, and that's 2 more for her. She's got 5 on the game.
Yeah, quick flurry, 6-0 run here for Steelville, and now AV's got to try to stop the bleeding a little bit and try to, well, that won't help.
Sydney Booker with the steal at the top of that 1-2-2 zone defense. They come down quickly, and then Jaden Phelps, hard foul on Naomi Perkins. No malice intent, but good hard foul there to not give up an easy bucket.
Yeah, smart foul. I mean, you stopped the play. It was a 2-on-1, and now you get a chance to reset the defense and get back to work.
So this defense that Steelville deploys as they inbound it quickly, 3-ball up from Naomi Perkins, and she likes this near side wing as that's her second one from that angle, and it is a 9-0 run now for Steelville. Timeout on the floor. Of course, timeouts brought to you by Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills. You'll love to shop at Patsy's on St. Joe Drive in Park Hills. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Cleaning chemicals, disinfectants, and paper products are just a few of the items available from C&C Suppliers in Farmington. I'm Cheryl Sneed, owner of C&C Suppliers, a janitorial and food service supplier for commercial and residential use. We carry cleaning products, disposable food containers, gloves, sanitizers, disinfectants, face masks, shields, paper products, and so much more. Find C&C Suppliers on Facebook or stop by our location on Flat River Road in Farmington.
Welcome back. It's 25-16 with 3:07 to go in the first half. Steelville with a lead over Arcadia Valley here in the third place game of the Central Christmas Basketball Tournament. My name is Stephen Kabler. Beside me is Brandon Pavlina. We're here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. Arcadia Valley has the ball. It will be Gracie Smith, and she'll get knocked to the ground. Now they're going to call a jump ball. So it seemed to me as though she was tripped, but jump ball will remain down here on this side. It will be Arcadia Valley moving from left to right across your electronic devices, and Steelville going from right to left. It's been really
9-0 run for Steelville over AV, and that's how they've gotten out to this 9-point lead here in the second quarter. It's really just been an impressive run here, and Arcadia Valley has just not been able to find anything to do.
And it's been Sydney Booker out there on the front side of that 1-2-2 zone defense. That's her second steal in as many possessions. Great feed there from Melissa Church down low. Now we're going to have another jump ball as she was looking for Daylon Pryor on the fast break, but the stoppage of play.
But, yeah, really, I mean, Coach Turnbow trying to get his team to settle down a little bit with that timeout, but they come out and throw it right back to Sydney Booker and that top spot of the 1-3-1 zone.
Corner three ball up and no good for the Cardinals, and here comes the Tigers. It is Phelps bringing it down quickly on the other end of the floor. She'll swing it around to Gracie Smith, who is drawing the attention yet again of multiple Cardinals, and she'll just have to pull it back out and they'll reset. Phelps will control on the free throw line, has it knocked away. Booker hits the deck trying to dive for it over to Gracie Smith. She'll swing it back to into the corner. Out to Haley Pauley, pulls up for a free throw line jumper, and the bank is open for Haley Pauley, and she'll get her first 2 points of the second quarter, and it'll bring it back to within 7, 25-18, under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Church swings it on over to Davis. Davis at the free throw line, back over to Martin. Martin with the jumper from the corner, won't go, and it'll be a rebound out to Phelps for Arcadia Valley, and here they come down on the other end looking to score quickly. Down to Molly Cook. And we'll have another jump ball, and we've had 3 jump balls here in the matter of 30 seconds as this possession arrows just have to flip back and forth down there on the scorer's table.
Yeah, really challenging the scorekeeper down there, working the light bulb. He's got to be paying attention.
Long inbound is going to be stolen now by Pryor. Quickly down on the other end, Naomi Perkins wants another 3 ball. That one's going to be short. Gets her own rebound, goes into the lane, and then is called for the charging foul. As she put the shot up and in, but will be negated.
I think they gave him the benefit of the doubt on that one. A good head of steam going there for Steelville. Arcadia Valley had 2 players parked down low. A lot of contact. Could have been a block in my opinion. But, again, like I said, I think they gave him the benefit of the doubt after seeing Steelville barrel down with so much speed.
Another turnover for Arcadia Valley, and here comes Steelville. Sydney Booker has it down on the low near side block. That's a great find. She gives it over to Lauren Davis, who misses the bunny. Under a minute to play now here in the first half as it's swung over to Gracie Smith in the far side corner for AV. She's looking to make something happen. She's trapped in the corner now, and she'll have to make the heads-up move there. Gets a timeout called, and we'll take it with them. Timeouts, of course, brought to you by Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills. Back in 30 seconds on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Hi, welcome to the UPS store.
Yeah, I'd like to ship this package.
Great, I can help you with that and every other ing.
Did you just say every other ing?
Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs.
Shredding.
Yep.
Mailboxing.
Uh-huh.
Notarizing?
That too.
Wow, that's really some ing.
Now you're getting it.
The UPS store. Every ing for small business. And of course, shipping.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS store in Festus. See us now at our new location at 650 North Creek Drive next to Tiger Express Car Wash.
Under a minute to play here in the first half of the third-place game between Arcadia Valley and Steelville. It's 25-18, Steelville with the lead, Arcadia Valley with the ball. My name is Stephen Kabler. Alongside me is Brandon Pavlina. Will be here. We've got one more game coming up after this one. It is the boys' third-place game between Farmington and North County. Should be an absolutely great game, Brandon. And Brandon will be on the call of that one again directly following this game.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I mean, two MAAA teams, two really high-powered teams. Common opponents, crosstown rivals. I mean, call it what you want. It's going to be should be a really good game.
Inbounding underneath the basket they're shooting on is Arcadia Valley. Been good hands from Sydney Booker so far today on the defensive side of the ball. She's got a couple of steals as Gracie Smith goes into the lane, has to kick it back out to Pauly. Pauly puts up a shot from the free throw line. Rebound by Cook. She'll put it back up, no good. Rebound out to Booker. Booker will swing it over to Church. Church will bring it down the court across the timeline. Being set up now in the corner. Back to Church, around the horn over to Davis, and Davis lets one go, and that's another three ball, her second of the day, and her first bucket of the second quarter. She's got 6 on the day. 10-point lead now as we reach 5 seconds to go here in the half. Swinging it around, 1 second, got to put the ball up, and it won't be off in time, and we'll head to the halftime break. A 28-18 lead for Steelville as they were led by Sydney Booker and a few three-pointers from Lauren Davis and Naomi Perkins. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get started on the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy halftime show here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
This is Dr. Karen Melton at Hearing Care Partners. We hope you don't miss a single thing this sports season. Stop by for a free hearing screening so you'll hear every play and the person sitting right next to you. One of the best parts of the game is chatting with old friends and making new ones. We wish all our local players a safe and healthy sports season. It's Hearing Care Partners. Find us online at hearingcarepartners.com.
Whatever your educational goals are, you can achieve them at Jefferson College. With caring faculty, convenient locations, and award-winning academic programs, your future is Jefferson College's focus. To learn more, call 636-797-3000 or visit jeffco.edu for a complete list of degrees and programs. Enroll now.
For higher education, for higher expectations, Jefferson College, Jefferson College.
Hi, this is Brad Smith at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center, your local home of the no bull deal. The word local, you've heard the phrase shop local, buy local, but do you really think exactly what that means? When you shop here at Lucas Smith, you put your trust in the hands of all of my employees who also eat, play, work, live, and shop local. Jefferson County is their home too. Why drive for miles when you can buy what's right here in your backyard? All we ask at Lucas Smith Chrysler is to give us the chance to earn your business. Please shop local, and remember, Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus.
There's no joining fee at your Jefferson County Family YMCA. With your membership comes a lot of additional services as well at no charge. With a household membership, your YMCA provides no additional cost childcare while you work out, and all other memberships include unlimited group exercise classes, as well as the Wise Gymnasium, the indoor pool with lap swimming, and aquatic classes too. So sign up today and take advantage of their no joining fee offer till January 31st. For more information, call the Y or sign up online at gwrymca.org. And remember, your memberships can be used at any of the 23 area YMCAs.
Welcome into the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy halftime show. It is 28-18, Steelville with the lead over Arcadia Valley here in the third place game of the girls bracket of the Central Christmas Tournament. We're live at the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. My name is Stephen Kabler. Alongside me is Brandon Pavlina. And Brandon, a pretty interesting back and forth first half there between these two teams, and really what we thought. Gracie Smith for Arcadia Valley with 12 points, and Sydney Booker with 8, along with Naomi Perkins at 8 for Steelville. So kind of what we thought going into this one. What do you think needs to happen here in half number 2 for Arcadia Valley to kind of get back into this one?
Well, I mean, really, you can't give up easy turnovers. I mean, they had about 3 or 4 possessions in a row where they got the ball into the front court, and you said in between the break, I've never really seen a a big player like Sidney Booker, who has some of the most height out there on the court in that one spot of that 1-3-1 zone. They had Booker out there at the top, and in doing so, they really couldn't get the pass over the top of her, and they threw it right into her arms 3 times in a row. So you have to avoid the easy turnovers. Steelville has plenty of offensive firepower. They can put up points on their own. You don't need to help them out. So for Arcadia Valley, it's just limiting the turnovers in the second half and continuing to try to get the ball into the hoop. Gracie Smith needs to continue to attack the basket, try to find some open shooters if they can, because they can certainly put up plenty of points. I mean, they beat South Iron in the first game of this tournament. They've shown that they have that ability to beat some good teams. But they're going to really have to step up in the second half because Steelville was able to get out to a 10-point lead in that quarter, and Steelville has the ability to keep them at an arm's length going forward with that height, with Booker. If they can continue to work the ball down in the painted area, could be a tough second half for AV. But obviously, they could put up a lot of points in a hurry, so wouldn't be too worried about the deficit, but you have to limit the turnovers in the second half for the Tigers to keep themselves in this ballgame.
Let's go over your top scorers. Mentioned a few of them there, but for Arcadia Valley, it was Gracie Smith with 12. Haley Pauly had 4, and Alyssa Glanzer with 2. For Steelville, Sydney Booker with 8. Naomi Perkins with 8. Lauren Davis with 6 on 2 3-pointers. Alyssa Church had 4, and Haley Woodall had 2. And really, we saw a lot of 4 3-pointers from the Cardinals here and a couple of absolute beautiful shots from Naomi Perkins from 2 or 3 feet beyond the 3-point line. And if they can continue to do that, if the Cardinals continue to shoot well from the outside, as well as getting Sydney Booker involved down low, it's going to be a very difficult task for Arcadia Valley to dig themselves out of this 10-point hole here. But got just about 5 minutes until the second half gets underway. We're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, we're going to hear from Jason Therrell, head coach of the Festus Tigers, on his team getting a win in the 5th place game on the boys' side of the bracket earlier this afternoon. Back in 30 seconds here on the MIMO Info Sports Stream.
Purchasing a hot tub is one of the best decisions you can make for you and your family. Hi, I'm Megan Osbar, manager of Home Pools and Spas in Ludington. There is nothing more rejuvenating than stepping into your own spa, transcending into luxurious and therapeutic relaxation. If you are considering purchasing a hot tub, I invite you to stop in and see what we can do for you. We are Home Pools and Spas on the outer road just south of Ludington.
Home is where the fun Everybody's going home, pool and spa.
Welcome back in here on the halftime show. I'm joined now by Jason Therrell, the head coach of the Festus Tigers, as they earn a hard-fought win over DeSoto in the 5th place game. Coach, great win for you guys. Really impressed. Just give you the floor and let you give me your thoughts on how your team played today.
Well, I think the question that you asked me before the game about energy, I think that was important. DeSoto played a really good first half, and they're a pretty good basketball team, but I thought we played with good energy for all 4 quarters, and that's what we did in this tournament, and hopefully it's a lesson to our guys if we're going to have a successful season, which we're only at the halfway point, so who knows how it's going to go, but we got to play with that energy all the time because we can be exposed if we don't play hard.
Coach, the offensive rebounding was off the charts for you guys, I thought. I mean, it didn't matter where you guys were shooting it up from or where it was being shot from. Mm-hmm. Your guys were there to clean it up. I mean, you had to be thrilled about that effort.
I guess I got to give into the fact that we are a pretty good offensive rebounding team. I keep looking at the stats and thinking that's not right, but yeah, we are. We rebound a high percentage of our misses, but also I thought we gave up quite a few offensive rebounds today too, so I'll have to go back and look at that. But yeah, we do tend to chase some of our misses.
Coach, we named Winehouse our player of the game. I mean, terrific game for him. 21 points, drilled 6 3-pointers. And I think the biggest thing that we talked about on the broadcast was just every time he rose up for those shots, it was a lot of confidence coming off that hand.
Well, I think that comes from the fact that kid's taken thousands of shots since last season. He was really motivated. He played a little bit for us as a sophomore last year and come out as a junior, and he's really ready to play. What nobody knows about him, he's been playing with a broken rib for the last 2 weeks. And, I didn't even know it. He was practicing with it for 4 days, never said a word. And he's got a little small hairline fracture in his rib, and you wouldn't know it by watching him play because he's playing his heart out.
Gritty, tough kid. You love to hear that, Coach. Now, did I see it correct? Did you guys are turning right back around and playing the same DeSoto team very next game?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because same thing happened to us with Windsor in the Steichhorst tournament. We played Windsor, and then our first conference game was against Windsor. So that's just how it worked out. So we go to DeSoto Tuesday night, so that's going to be a battle for sure.
Well, Coach, happy holidays, man. Congratulations on the 5th place in this tournament, man. And great job by your team, man. We're really, really impressed by you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's Jason Therrell, the head coach of the Festus Tigers, here on the halftime show.
Champions are made here. On our courts,
on our fields, and in our classrooms. Why settle for ordinary when you could be part of greatness? Mineral Area College. Become a Cardinal today.
Welcome back to the Parkwood Health Mart Pharmacy Halftime Show. My name is Stephen Cavler. That's Brandon Pavlina calling me a nerd. I'd like to thank a few of these sponsors for making all of this happen. Of course, all of our coverage brought to you by Coles Tractor and Equipment. Coles Tractor and Equipment, don't just follow the herd, lead the herd. Coles Tractor and Equipment, Highway 32 in Farmington. Also like to thank Perryville Outdoor Products, Polite Ready Mix, Prairie Farms, Presbyterian Manor, Prescription Plus, Serenity Hospice Care, South Iron School District, State Farm, Matt Woods. Got about a minute to go here before we get the second half underway. So that's going to do it for the Parkwood Health Mart Pharmacy Halftime Show. And we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling. Again, 28-18 is your score. And Brandon, what do you expect to see here coming up?
Well, really, I just wanted to highlight once again that, really what it's going to come down to for Arcadia Valley facing a double-digit deficit here at the start of the second half, 28-18. Only down by 10, but you just cannot give the ball over easily to this Steelville team. Going forward here in the second half, they're going to have to really be cognizant of taking care of their possessions and trying to get the most out of every single one of their possessions because Steelville, with all that height that they have out there, they can really shrink the court and really cause a lot of problems on the defensive side. So for AV, you can't be lax with the ball, and you cannot give them easy runouts because they'll make their shots 100%. Steelville, as I said before the game, they've won 19 games for 4 straight seasons dating back to 2017. So this is a program that knows how to win a lot of games, and they're going to take advantage of when you make mistakes. So Arcadia Valley is going to have to limit those in the second half to hang around.
And so we'll get this one underway as the Steelville Cardinals will move from left to right across your screens and tablets, and it will be right to left for Arcadia Valley. Sydney Booker has the ball here on the near side wing, and they'll get it back to her as she resets up top. Looking over to the far side wing, she's got it over to Church. Church now throws it to a cutting Woodall. Woodall kicks it back out to Perkins. Perkins fires away a 3-ball, won't go. Rebound to Gracie Smith, who's bringing it down quickly. Will pull it back out to the near side corner, gets trapped. Now over to Haley Pauley. Pauley gives it back out to Jones. Jones over to Phelps, and she'll have her pass stolen by Perkins. Perkins with the overhead pass. Great pass up to Booker. Booker finds a cutting Woodall, but Woodall moving a little bit too quickly, throws it off the underside of the backboard, and back come the Tigers and Gracie Smith. She'll give it over to near side wing to Phelps. Phelps will swing it over to Jones. Back down to the far corner is Glanzer. Glanzer back to Jones. Now Phelps will put up a 3-ball from the top, and that one's good. That'll open up the scoring for Jaden Phelps for the evening and for the second half, and it's only a 7-point game at 28-21. As Alyssa Church now coming down quickly will miss her layup, and the Tigers rebound. And we're going back and forth quickly as we started off this game. Phelps has it up top. She'll give it to Jones here on the near side wing. Back over to Gracie Smith, cross-court pass. She'll throw down to the corner. Shot is up, no good. I don't know if it was a shot or a pass, but it worked out well as Haley Pauley will put up a 3 on the near side wing, won't go, and it'll be rebound out to Naomi Perkins. She'll bring the right-handed dribble across the timeline. Give it over to Woodall. Woodall looking to get in the lane. She'll swing it over to Pennock. Pennock's 3 is up, and it's good. And just when you think you're getting closer, they make a shot, do the Cardinals to pull back out in front.
Well, it was a good look for Haley Pauley, though. I mean, Arcadia Valley's gotten a couple of really good looks here to start off this second half. They had the 1 turnover, but so far looking pretty good for the Tigers to try to get back into this.
Pauley's going to get called for the travel there as she tries to pump fake and takes too many steps for putting the ball on the ground. And now here come the Tigers with a full court press, trying to put some pressure on the Cardinals as it will be inbounded to Church, and now they'll kind of back off of it and let them bring the ball up. Church crossing over, giving over to Perkins. Perkins into the lane, throws the layup up, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it back for the putback. and she'll get it to go.
I mean, we highlighted Sydney Booker coming into this game, but I mean, really up and down this Steelville roster, they just have so much talent. I mean, Church, Perkins, Booker. I mean, they have some really, really, really good basketball players on this girls' team.
3-ball up and no good for Phelps, but offensive rebound out to the Tigers, and a long 3-ball now from Gracie Smith. Just misses off the front iron, and back the other direction come the Cardinals. Now it's swiped away and stolen. Gracie Smith now bringing it down, left-handed dribble. Spin move in the lane, puts up the floater, won't go, gets her own rebound, puts up another shot, and that one's rebounded out by Alyssa Church. And the Cardinals are looking to push quickly the other direction. Now she'll bring it back out and slow it down as she stands on the Rebels logo and walks slowly to the top of the key. Tries to get it into Booker, and it's going to go off of Booker, out of bounds on the inlines, back to Arcadia Valley, and they'll inbound. And, I mean, that's the right idea.
Yeah. Oh, good defense right there by Arcadia Valley to knock it away. It could have very easily have been possession going back on over to Steelville. The ref saw it otherwise, but regardless, good possession, good defense. Dangerous pass again. It's just so hard to get it over the top of Sydney Booker. She's got those long arms at the top of that 1-3-1 zone.
And now she dives on the ground for a jump ball, does Booker, and she kind of does everything. It'll stay in possession of the Tigers. As the problem I see here so far for the Tigers is maybe picking up their dribble a little bit too early and being too far apart, having to force those passes over the top of Booker.
That's what length will do to you. It kind of makes you think that you don't have as much room as you do. As I said, the Steelville team has so much length. They can shrink the court, and it makes you feel like you got to pick up your dribble because otherwise they're going to get their hands on it.
Good pass inside to Polly, but it goes right through her hands. It will careen off of a Cardinal, and then it will be stay down on this side with the Tigers.
Again, I just want to highlight it again. I mean, you know, we talked about Sydney Booker coming in, but really here so far today, there's been a lot of really great performances. I mean, Perkins has been sensational here so far, as has Church.
That ball is a good find there from Gracie Smith. She'll get it inside to Lily Jones. Jones will get her first 2 points of the game, and it's back to a 10-point lead, a 33-23 for the Cardinals. As Alyssa Church goes in, tries to get a layup, but that one's rejected. Jaden Phelps says, not in my house, but it will stay in the possession of the Cardinals. 3:48 to go in the third quarter. Inbound to Booker, and that's a good set play there from the Cardinals to get the ball to Booker in a great position for an easy 2.
Yeah, it's an easy 2.
Gracie Smith now has the ball. She'll swing it down over to Woodall. That's Glanzer, excuse me. Glanzer puts up a 3-ball that almost goes. That one was from way downtown, and Church will now control for Steelville. She'll swing it on over to Perkins. Perkins 3-ball up and good. Naomi Perkins is on fire. Her third 3-ball of the game, and she's got 13 points here in the game. Now we're going to have a travel call. We've got a Tiger down on the court. We'll let them tend to her. We'll thank
it did not look good.
Looked
like Phelps went down in a heap. But I tell you what, Perkins, I mean, again, just striping it from downtown. I mean, the way she is shooting the ball is awfully, awfully impressive.
Yeah, well, I can't disagree with you. She's got 13 points. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we'll get you more action. It's 38-23, Steelville with the lead on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Are you in the market to buy or refinance a home? Hi, Paul Hale here with New Era Bank. And at New Era Bank, we make all of our loan decisions locally. And once the loan is closed, you'll make your payments locally. Therefore, if you ever have an issue with your loan, we're here to help. Our trusted loan officers can help you navigate the sometimes complicated process of home financing. Visit any of our branches today or our website at www.newerabank.com for more information about buying a home. New Era Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, if you haven't been to Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills lately, then you haven't been to Patsy's Furniture. Man, the selection is as good now as it's ever been. And that's saying something. Seriously, stop by and say hi to Chris and Jamie. The first thing you'll notice is just how nice they are. They won't hard sell you at all. They'll just let you look around and offer you help when you need it. And we're talking about really nice furniture, too, from some of the best-known brand names in the business. Hey, maybe that's why Patsy's Furniture is my only stop when I do my furniture shopping. Patsy's Furniture, right off Highway 67 at the Parkway Drive exit. You'll love to shop at Patsy's.
Welcome back to the Mineral Area College broadcast booth. Mineral Area College, your next step. My name is Stephen Cavler, joined alongside by Brandon Pavlina. The Tiger down on the court was able to get up and walk off under her own power. We wish her nothing but the best. We're going to thank some sponsors here as there's a timeout still going on. Of course, timeout's brought to you by Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills. I'd like to thank the Steelville R3 School District, Twin City Toyota, 2 Dribble Basketball, the UPS Store in Festus, Vicky Crocker Realty, and Vintage Charm in Potosi. And tough loss there as Jaden Phelps goes down for the Tigers. They're going to have to find some scoring in other places. But really the story of the game so far has been Naomi Perkins shooting lights out from beyond the arc. She's got 3 threes so far here in the game, 5 points in the second quarter. And if they don't find a way to slow her down, it's going to be a long remainder of the game for the Tigers as we get back to the action now. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 38-23 is your score. Steelville with the lead. Some full court pressure now from Arcadia Valley as Alyssa Church brings it in. She'll swing it over to Davis. Davis down to Booker, and there's a cutting Pryor, and that's a good set play there as Pryor puts it up and in, and she'll get her first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, largest lead of the game now, 17. And after trailing by 10 at the half, couple of good possessions early, but really Steelville is starting to flex their muscles a bit.
Gracie Smith has it on the far side wing. She'll swing it over to Jones. Jones trying to get it into Cook. Cook is now trapped, and it's going to be taken away. Dalen Pryor picks the pocket of Molly Cook, and now coming down quickly. Perkins has it, and she'll look. Could have been a travel there, but she dishes back out to Church. And now Church gets her pocket picked, and it will be Gracie Smith going coast to coast. She'll get blocked, gets her own shot back, puts it on the deck, and can't find the bottom of the net. And now Booker has it for Steelville. She'll swing it forward to Church. Church pulls up from about 12 feet, can't get it to go, but guess who? Naomi Perkins gets the offensive board and puts it back. 2 more for her as she's got 15 now on the game, and it's ballooned to a 19-point lead under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Gracie Smith, she'll swing it back over to Glanzer. Back to Smith here on the near side wing. And Pauly can't corral the pass, and it'll go out of bounds. Back to Steelville. We'll have some subs.
Sydney Booker's just got to be licking her chops standing up there at the top of that 1-3-1 zone. I mean, they just continue to try to throw it right over the top of her, and those long arms, all she got to do is keep them up, and she'll knock them down, knock down the passes, and wind up with the takeaway.
Tigers have switched to a zone look here, and now they're back into, 1-2-2 man zone? No? I don't know. Into the corner now goes Sexton. Sexton dishes it down to Booker, and Booker will get fouled as she puts one up and in. She'll have the and one coming, of course. Free throws brought to you by Serenity Hospice Care. And that's Booker's 10th point of the game. 12th point of the game. She'll put the free throw up and in. Perfect from the charity stripe for Sydney Booker. 45-23, 1:22 to go in the third, and we're going to have a timeout now as Arcadia Valley wants to talk it over. We'll take it with them. It's timeouts brought to you by Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills. Back in 30 seconds on the MIMO Info Sports Stream.
Worry-free, hassle-free. Isn't that the way you want to live? Imagine not having to mow your lawn or worry about leaky pipes. Imagine checking the chore list and living those adventures you've always wanted to. Imagine having peace of mind knowing you are taken care of no matter what. Well, you don't have to imagine anymore. Call 573-756-6768 and ask about independent living at Farmington Presbyterian Manor.
45-23 is your score as the Steelville Cardinals lead the Arcadia Valley Tigers here in the third place game of the Central Christmas Tournament. You're listening to the MIMO Info Sports Stream. I'm Stephen Cavler. That is Brandon Pavlino alongside me. 1:22 remaining here in the third quarter as Steelville has taken command of this game in the third quarter as they have ballooned this lead to 22. Tigers have the ball. Will be inbounded over to Glanzer. She'll have it on the near side wing. Again, going with that high over the top pass, trying to get it over the head of Sydney Booker. And It worked that time, but so far today it has not worked as Gracie Smith gets trapped in the corner.
No, it worked to complete the pass, but then you wind up trapped in the corner. So it didn't really work per se because then Gracie Smith is caught between two trees with their arms up, and all she could do would throw it off one of their legs.
Inbound pass is stolen by Davis up to Pryor. And now it's going to be Pryor in the lane. She's looking to get one up, puts a floater up and in off the glass. And Dalen Pryor has 4 points here in the quarter. And it's 47-23, under a minute to play in the third period. Haley Pauley has it on the far side wing. Stolen again, and that is going to be Branch with the steal. Up in the lane goes Sexton, and that one goes up and in.
I mean, we talked about it at halftime, turnovers. And so far here in the third, it's been quite a few in a row for Arcadia Valley.
They're getting a quick double team out early, and the Tigers just not able to do anything with it as another steal coming for Davis. Davis going coast to coast. She'll have it taken away from her, but there's Pryor to gather the loose ball, and she'll go up with it, and she is fouled. She'll go to the charity stripe. I'd like to thank a few more sponsors. Of course, Coles Tractor and Equipment is bringing us the coverage here of the Central Christmas Tournament. Coles Tractor and Equipment, don't just follow the herd, lead the herd. I'd like to thank a few more of these sponsors. American Heritage Abstract as the first free throw goes up and in for Dalen Pryor. Applebee's in Farmington, Auto Plaza, BMW Convenience, CNC Suppliers, Coles Tractor and Equipment, Comtree, Dunlap Automotive, Dreyer Electric, Ed Fisher Construction, and Fleegs Equipment. One more on the way here for Pryor is up and good. And she's got 6 points, all 6 of them here in the third quarter. Under 10 to play. Gracie Smith will bring it down. They'll throw it over to Haley Pauley. 5 seconds now. Back to Smith, looking for a three, not there. 1 second, has to throw it up. Can't get a shot off, and that'll end quarter number 3. 51-23 is your score. Steelville taking a commanding lead here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, fourth quarter action of the girls' third place game here from the Central Christmas Tournament on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
In the new normal of social distancing, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy wants to remind you that we offer free delivery to your home or workplace every day, Monday through Friday. We have always offered free delivery, and we always will. And we're everywhere you need to be. With locations in Deloge, Farmington, Fredericktown, Ironton, and Piedmont, we offer excellent customer service, many locations to choose from, and free delivery. Google us for the location nearest you, or visit us online at parklandrx.com. Local pharmacy at its finest, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy.
When it's all said and done, what really matters? For Serenity Hospice Care patient Jack, hospice isn't about giving up. It's not about the end. It's about right now. It's about spending precious time with the people we love.
Come on, Grandpa!
And the little moments that create lasting memories. It's focusing on what's important to you and remembering life is beautiful in all stages.
One more quarter to go here in the girls' third place game. Live from the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. My name is Stephen Kabler. Steelville outscoring Arcadia Valley 23-5 in quarter number 3 to take a commanding 51-23 lead here into the fourth quarter. They will start with the ball moving from left to right in their road all red uniforms. Swing it down to the corner to Naomi Perkins, and she'll give it back up top to Church. 2-3 zone now being deployed by the Tigers as Perkins throws up a three-pointer, no good. And Pauley with the rebound out to Smith. Smith will swing it back into Hartwick. Hartwick will give it out back to Pauley, knocked into the backcourt, but it's tipped by Booker, so no over and back. Gracie Smith in the corner. Now back to Pauley on the far side wing. Pauley dribble drive. She'll swing it over to Hartwick. Down into the corner goes Tedford. And that ball will be swatted out of bounds by Church. Now we're going to have some subs coming in for Steelville. We've got Martin Davis, Hurd, Sexton, and Pryor. Those are the 5 on the floor for Steelville as Gracie Smith goes into the lane, and she'll get that layup to go. And that's her first point of the second half, and it's 25-51. 5 on the floor for the Tigers is Stacy Tedford. You've got Ashley Hartwick, Gracie Smith, Haley Pauley, and Ruth Francis. Those are your 5 out there for Arcadia Valley. Moving the ball around the horn are the Cardinals. Davis takes it in, kicks it back over to Sexton. Sexton's 3 ball is up and good. Big shot there from Lydia Sexton, and she's got her 3 ball, and it's 54-25, 29-point lead for the Cardinals. Pauley takes it in, puts up a free throw line. Jumper won't go. She thought she was fouled, and it'll be out of bounds back to Steelville. Pretty dominant performance so far here in the second half for the Cardinals. Of course, I'd like to thank some of these sponsors: Ford & Young Funeral Home, Gateway Region YMCA, Gifford Lumber, and Gilster Mary Lee. Pass is going to be just out of the reach of Hurd, and that will go out of bounds back to the Tigers. Don't forget, coming up next, we've got your third place game on the boys' side of the bracket. Farmington taking on North County for third place. Brandon Pavlina will be on the call. The Fleets Equipment pregame show for that one immediately following the conclusion of this game as Gracie Smith goes into the lane, is fouled, and she'll be shooting 2. 54-25, under 6 minutes to play. First one is up and good for Smith. Of course, free throws are brought to you by Serenity Hospice Care. Second free throw up and good again. She is a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line in this game is Gracie Smith, and they'll get back to the Tigers in their 2-3 zone. Pryor swings it over to Davis. Davis back to Pryor up top. She'll give it over to Sexton. Sexton waits on a screen over to Davis. 3 ball away, no good. Rebound out to the Tigers, and Gracie Smith will control. She'll give it over to Haley Pauley. And Pauley brings it in over to Smith at the free throw line. She'll bring it back out here to the near side wing. Back to Pauley up top. Pauley back to Smith, playing a little 2-girl ball right now. And it'll be back to Pauley for 3, and that one will go. She thought she was fouled as Haley Pauley rattles one home for Arcadia Valley. And that's her first points of the second half, and she's got 7 on the game. Steelville content to work it around the horn here with a 24-point lead. There's another 3 ball up from Davis, won't go. Offensive rebound to Hurd. Hurd back to Davis, and now up to Pryor. 3 ball up again from Sexton. That one in and out, almost goes down for Lydia Sexton. She is shooting the ball well from the far side wing here down on the side closest to our broadcast booth. And it was tipped out of bounds by Arcadia Valley, so it'll stay down here with Steelville. 4:40 to go. There is Sexton putting up another 3 ball, won't go. Offensive rebound out to Davis. She'll put it up, won't go. And then an offensive rebound again for Hurd. She'll put it up and in, and that is her first couple points of the game. And it's back to 26-point game. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in quarter number 4. Just a reminder once again, Farmington and North County on the boys bracket. Coming up directly following this game, you'll have Brandon Pavlino with the Fleets Equipment pre-game show. That one should be an exciting game as we've got some more subs in now. Steelville sending in Abby Kreitner, and that'll be a turnover for the Cardinals. 4 minutes to play here. 26-point lead for Steelville. Tigers get it down low, up and in. That one is Molly Cook credited for the bucket. That's her first 2 points of the game. And it will be back to Steelville, swinging it around the horn. Marley Perkins back over to Sexton, back to Perkins, up top to Kreitner. Kreitner back to Sexton, wanted the 3. She's already got 1 today. There's a 3 ball up and no good off the front iron. Hits the shoe of a Tiger and goes out of bounds, so it'll stay down here with Steelville. Inbound is Perkins. They'll get it back to her. She wants to shoot another 3, not there. She turned it down, back to Kreitner. Here's a shot just inside the three-point line for Perkins. Won't go. Rebound out to Cook. And Cook gets it up to Glanzer. And Glanzer brings it across. It's just been suffocating defense from Steelville all day. 3-ball up for the Tigers, no good. Missed everything. And will be a defensive rebound coming the other direction for Hurd. Hurd will swing it all the way across to Sexton. That's another 3-ball up, and that one's good. That's her second 3-ball of the fourth quarter. Should have had 3. One of them was halfway down and popped back out. But Lydia Sexton lighting it up from beyond the arc. And it's 59-32, under 3 minutes to play. Tigers have the ball on the far side wing, looking to get it inside to Molly Cook. That one's too far over her head, and it's going to go out of bounds. And bring Brandon in to talk a little bit about this game that's upcoming. I mean, 2 teams that can absolutely shoot the lights out of the gym. You've got Brant Gray for Farmington as Steelville misses a shot there. What do you think is most important for Farmington to come out of here with the win, being the 5 seed going against the 2 seed?
Boy, it's tough. I mean, they're really evenly matched. I mean, both teams have good height. You talk about Clayton Crow for North County, and then on the other side, Farmington's got Jonah Burgess, Isaiah Robinson, Jacob Jarvis. I mean, really, I think more than anything, it's going to be who has the most energy early on in the game that can really get themselves some momentum. If either one of these teams can get out to an early lead, it'll certainly give themselves a good opportunity to have a good showing in the game. But again, energy is going to be a key for both these teams playing in a third-place game. Still a lot to play for, but you just hope to see both teams come out firing.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to watch this one as Steelville misses a little layup there, and we're under 2 minutes to play now. And we did get word that Carter Kekek played in the semifinal last night. No word on if he'll play.
Nope, there is word. He is not playing.
Oh, he is not playing. Not playing in this one as a 3-ball goes up and misses for Arcadia Valley. And so that is, of course, a big loss. But they played well without him so far this season. Started 6-0, did the Raiders. And so we'll see what they can bring to the table in this one against Farmington. 3-ball up and no good for Hurd. And formalities now in this one as we're under 90 seconds to play. 59-32, Steelville with the win. Another 3-ball up for Stacy Tedford won't go. We've got the majority of the reserves in now for either of these teams. Some good tournament action for some young players is always nice. As a head coach, you have to assume that they're okay with getting some of these younger girls in here, get them some action against some high-level competition. Under 60 seconds to play as the Tigers will swing it around, looking for one shot here, it looks like. Tedford puts up another 3-ball, won't go. Cook on the rebound, puts it up, is no good. It's going to be a rebound out to Lydia Sexton, and she'll handle the ball across the timeline. 35 seconds to go. That's going to be Kreitner over to Hurd, back to Sexton. There is Perkins with the pump fake on the 3-point line. She'll get trapped in the corner. Sexton will control back up top. Over to Perkins. Thought about the 3, no good. 20 seconds remaining in this one. I think they're going to be content to let this clock run out. 59-32 is your score. 10 seconds to go. Thank a few sponsors while we're waiting on the final ticks here. Goggins Drilling, Hearing Care Partners, Home Pools and Spas, JAD Home Care, Jackson Hewitt, Casey Jenkins, JC Dental Creations, Jefferson College, and the Jefferson R7 School District. That's your final, folks. The Steelville Cardinals are your third-place team, 59-32, and it was really all in the third quarter where they opened everything up. Going to take a short break here. When we come back, we'll get started on the Home Pools and Spas post-game show here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Hi, this is Jan. Thanks for calling Toyota.
Hi, Jan. I heard Toyotathon is on.
It sure is. We've got great year-end deals on Camry, RAV4, Tundra, Highlander, and more. Do you hear that?
That would be my mom. I'm home for the holidays, and apparently she's still eavesdropping on my calls like she used to.
Oh, what was that again about year-end deals?
Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Okay. And did I mention every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan? It's happening again.
Dad, hang up the phone.
Toyotathon is on now. Come in today. Tell your mom.
Current offers end January 4th. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever occurs first. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
See Twin City Toyota, I-55 at the Herculaneum Auto Mall exit, or visit them online at twincitytoyota.com.
Welcome into the Home Pools and Spas post-game show. Well, that's a wrap for the girls' third-place game. Steelville defeats Arcadia Valley 59-32, and it was close, just a 10-point deficit at half, but a 23-5 third-quarter explosion there for the Cardinals helps elevate them to a third-place tournament win. Our Applebee's of Farmington player of the game going to go to Naomi Perkins. She finished with 15 points, had 3 long balls, 2 in the first half, 1 in the third quarter. I have to mention Sydney Booker also had 13 for Steelville, and on the other side, Gracie Smith with 16 points for Arcadia Valley. So we've got one more game coming your way, Farmington in North County in the boys' third-place game. So we're going to take a short break. That's going to do it for the Home Pools and Spas post-game show. When we come back, you will hear the voice of Brandon Pavlina on the Fleets Equipment pregame show. This is the MIMO Info Sports Stream.
Are you wanting a home with acreage, a hobby farm, or simply looking for a short-term loan?